friends, what's up? Welcome back. Today we're going over how to find the area of composite shapes that overlap each other. So I am in a different setting. I'm at my actual teacher desk with my document camera because we're going to be working on some worksheets. So let's go. For this word problem, we have the living room wall needs to be painted, the whole wall. But I need to find the total area that needs to be painted because we're not going to paint over the door and we're not going to paint over the window. So I'm first going to find the area of this whole shape. But then I'm going to also find the area of the window and the area of the door and subtract those. So first things first, let's find the area of the whole shape. Now, this is a parallelogram, so I'm just going to be doing base times height. My base is not 3 feet. That's just the door. My base is this big, 15 feet. My height is my 12 feet. I'm going to go ahead and combine those because area is base times height. 15 times 12 equals 180. So our full rectangle is 180, but I don't need to paint the door or the window. So I need to find out those areas in order to subtract them. So let's go ahead and work on the door. Now, this is also just a parallelogram, so we're still doing base times height. So my base is 3, my height is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. So our door is 24. Now let's go ahead and find the window. So I have 4 as my base, 3 as my height. So that means I'm just going to do 12 times 3. And that's going to give me 36. So now that I have all my shapes, I need to actually find what I'm painting. So I'm going to keep this 180, but I'm going to subtract my 24 and my 36. So I can either just list those out, or I can go ahead and add them. So if I went ahead and just added the 26 and 34, that would give me 6 plus 4 is 10. And then that's going to be 5, 6. So now I'm going to be taking away 60 square feet. So 0 take away 0 is 0. 8 take away 6 is 2. And then I bring down that 1. So the total area to be painted is 120 feet squared. Let's go ahead and do another example. Okay, so we're going to find the area of these two overlapping shapes. First, we're going to go ahead and find the area of our main rectangle. Now for this, my area is just going to be base times height. So my base is going to be 5 because this is the one that goes all the way across. This 3 only goes to this point right here. So I want the whole thing for this whole rectangle. Now, my height is going to be 4. Not a 2 because 2 is only halfway. So I'm sticking with 5 and 4 times my area. So we are doing 5 times 4. That's going to give me 20. So this full rectangle is 20 centimeters squared. Next, moving on to our darker rectangle. We're doing base times height or length times width. So the length of this entire thing is 5. And then we're going to have 4. 2 is only halfway. So for this one, we have 5 times 4. That gives us 20 centimeters. But now they overlap in the middle. And when they overlap in the middle, I don't want to count this twice. So like for example, if I was trying to get carpet for my house, say this was our living room and this was our kitchen and this orange part where it's in the middle, that's our dining room or our hallway. I don't need double the floor here. I still need to only go over it once. So essentially, by me finding the area of our pink rectangle and our blue one, we counted this 2 times. So I need to find the area in order to subtract it. That way it only counts it 1 time. So go ahead and find this area. Now for here, I see, well, if this is 2 from here to here, then that means it's also 2 right here. Because if this is 4, this is 2, so that's showing me that it's half. Now down here, I see that, well, 5 was all the way across. 3 is this portion. So for just this little point, I need to look at my 5 and my 3. And I'm just going to subtract them. So over here, I'll do 5 take away 3, and that gives me 2. 2. So I have 2 and 2. So let's do that. 2 times 2 for these ones, and that's going to give me 4. So this square is 4. Go ahead and combine our two rectangles. I have 20 for the top rectangle, 20 for the other big one. That's going to give me 40. But then I need to subtract this 4 because I don't want to double count it. So when I take away that 4, that's now going to give me 36. So the area of this shape is 36 centimeters squared.